have some pretty squirmy guys, and what they'll do is they'll kind of, and this is a very legit escape. You slide down and you kind of almost do this with your arms, okay? And depending on the level of athleticism, so let's have you slide down and kind of whack you. Oh, nice, pretty good. Can you do a back roll over your left shoulder and land inside control? Oh, sorry, impressive. Okay, that would be your escape. Seems like it's made up, but I've had some guys get out. Okay, so now, so let's say he slides down, right? Okay. If I know I'm losing it, I switch to a Kimura. All right. We're gonna go over two versions of this move, but maybe we'll go over 40 years old, under 40, level of mobility. I'm gonna lock the Kimura, I sit up on my elbow, and I come up. And then, I always say this is the manliest move. This is just like pulling on, but you can finish it. That'd be the over 40 version of it. But if you have a strong guy, anytime they grab their belt, I feel like this is difficult. It's hard to break the grip. Okay, I'm gonna lean, throw my leg over, and catch. Now I have Tarikoplata. Okay, so now I grab my quad. If you go for this and you feel like you're wrist locking yourself, you're probably grabbing too shallow. You're kind of grabbing on the inside of your thighs, so you're essentially wrist locking yourself. You want to grab it. Second thing, if I throw my leg over too much on the forearm, he's gonna be a lot stronger. You want to go lower on the back of the hand, like this. Now, how flexible are your shoulders? Probably not. Okay. So now I go hand on the mat, feet on the mat. I'm just gonna do it once without his arm. So this is what I'm gonna do. So you can see how that would hurt a lot.
He's flexible.
Yeah. So put my hand on the mat, and we go laces down, and then we just slide and put the knee down. That's your Tarikoplata. I remember seeing that a long time ago, and I was like, I didn't really think much of it, and then I saw Tarikoplata is the guy's name, the Tarikoplata guy. He did it too. Tynan is way bigger than him.
Tynan.
Tarikoplata, maybe 175 pounds, 180. Okay, so we get to this position. I lock a Kimura. Some guys will come up to come up on their head. It's much easier to come up to your elbow, and then you come up, cover the head, and you're kind of in this classic Kimura, north-south Kimura position. So basically how it works, instead of grabbing your own wrist for the Kimura, you're going to be grabbing your thigh. That's just the replacement. And then throw your leg over, punch your arm through, and then you grab, now we go. And I find it to be, again, just a lot more efficient. As cool as it is to like pull on his arm and possibly lift him off the ground, and I feel like you're asserting your dominance there. If you don't get it, it doesn't really matter. If I see him grab like his pants, I'll go ahead and break the grip. But if it's his belt where he could really have a good solid closed fist, I'll probably just do it. So if he slides down, that's actually the correct way for him to get out. It's to kind of wacky wavy and then slide all the way down. Okay, and you might not run into this, but I feel like as you start to train with the same people, these guys get a little bit more creative with how they defend, right? So now I can't get his arm, I switch. And I want to beat him to it because if I'm a little bit late, I don't want him to hit that back roll, okay? If he's a little older, he's probably not going to back roll, let's be honest. He's probably just going to stay there, okay? And not risk hurting his neck. So I just come up to my elbow. So your classic version, let's just have everyone do it. Let's not limit ourselves based on our age, right? Let's just go boom. Okay. Now, one more thing. I don't want to lean back too far and have this guy come up. So you want to put, this is what I don't want to. You can still finish it. Like if he comes up, I'll still go for it right there. He's gonna be forced to roll it. You guys got it? All right, let's go on 3. 1, 2, 3.